So we're gonna be taking a look at that trailer because I think I did saw Gigan was there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And yeah, so
Saw Hedora right there.
you too?
Oh.
Yeah, it was right there. It flashed really fast.
Yeah, trying to pause that. Trying to find it. Gotta catch it. I'm going to catch it. Catch it.
I feel you, man. I feel you. It's like you're trying to capture it at the right moment, but it won't pause.
Okay,
Yep.
there it is.
Oh shit! I see it. I see it.
Yeah, that might be Gigan.
Yeah,
Oh.
given that he's got the knives on his fingers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be, but it might be. But they might rename Gigan.
Well, that's a shame. But he.
What was that, Destroya?
From the other versions.
You know, speaking of Destroya, all right. So you guys have seen Godzilla vs. Kong, right?
Yep.
So, you know the scene where Kong is walking through a hollow earth and those, like, crab-like creatures come out of the earth?
Yeah.
Well, I have a theory that could lead to Destroya, and you're probably wondering why. Well, let me explain. So, if you guys remember when Godzilla and Ghidorah were fighting and, you know, the oxygen destroyer was tossed into the ocean, that probably could have mutated the crabs and having them to hollow earth. And, yeah, I mean, because I don't know if you know this, but Destroya is technically half crab, and it took him 40 years to grow to that size. But I don't know, it's just a theory.
Oh yeah, like back in years, like, yeah, some of the people was thinking, like, Destroyer was originally going to be in a Godzilla vs. Kong.
Like the mid-credits
Yeah,
scene.
but-
Bro, Julian, by the way, me and Anthony were discovering the other day that, you know, the missed opportunity, you know, mid-credits scene, like, me and him were discussing, like, they possibly could have introduced Destroya in the mid-credits scene, didn't we, Anthony?
Yeah, I probably doubt Destroyer will appear, but other people were thinking of Space Godzilla.
Or Biollante, to hell with it.
I think I did see it, like there's a concept of the Godzilla vs. Kong, I think. Like, I just saw the design of the Godzilla with wings. Like, it looks similar as the design of the concept art of Space Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla in 1994.
I'm trying to imagine that. Well, yeah, I guess I can see it, but it's hard to picture in my head. I'm guessing that it's kind of like a little pre-Godzilla Mothzilla thing.
Hey,
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
I think you know what. I think you both know what Mothzilla is.
No, never heard of it.
Well, Julian does, and it's kind of like a mixed. It's kind of
Godzilla
like
and Mothra.
yes.
Pretty much mashed together.
Yeah.
Like a fusion kaiju.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. The fusion Ultramans from Ultraman Z.
And any Ultraman series.
Yeah. So in the world of Godzilla, that Godzilla versus Kong is over. The wait is over, but now we have to wait for the world of Godzilla. If they have the fusions in that movie, I can't wait to see that. I would like to see a mix of Zilla, Space Godzilla, and Titanosaurus.
You know what I
Imagine
want to
what
see in a future Godzilla movie?
What?
The return of Mechagodzilla, because, of course, we all know throughout the franchise, Mechagodzilla always comes back. You know what they can introduce if they continue the MonsterVerse, and if they bring Mechagodzilla back? They could probably introduce the Missile Fingers.
The missile figures? Oh, yeah,
Oh, that would be great.
The missile fingers.
Yeah, like the one in the 74 Godzilla movie.
Yeah. Or they could introduce,
And
like the head spinning around thing.
Yeah. When Mechagodzilla's head is spinning around, it generates a shield.
Mm-hmm.
And did you know that Mechagodzilla was controlled by King Ghidorah?
Yeah, because if you listen very closely, you can actually hear Ghidorah's roar.
Yes, I heard
Exactly. Like there's a blue, like I think there's a blue energy. Like I can hear the Ghidorah's roar.
Yeah, the red lights. When I watched the film, I saw Mechagodzilla's red lights turn blue.
Exactly.
But sure, they turn red. But that's
I think, and I think it was Kevin.
Oh.
But wait a minute. I thought burning Godzilla destroyed Kevin. Like, in Godzilla King of the Monsters, burning Godzilla eliminated 3 of the heads. But how come one of them survived?
Yeah, clearly.
And how is this possible?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's maybe there was a 4th Ghidorah head that was never used for King Ghidorah.
And
Wait, Julian. Hey, Julian, can I talk to you about something? So, I know you've seen the Mortal Kombat movie. Okay, so, you guys know the character Johnny Cage, right?
Yes.
So, who do you guys want to see play Johnny Cage in live action?
I would say Ryan Reynolds.
Yep, Ryan Reynolds. I mean, of course, you can't have Johnny Cage saying something like, oh, you got 12 bullets, you're gonna have to share.
You name one character that would be played by Tom Holland in the future Mortal Kombat movies?
That's actually a hard question.
I had a feeling.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe they could add Spider-Man as a DLC. I don't know. That's actually a hard question. Hey, speaking of Tom Holland, I want to talk to you guys about something real quick.
Alright.
So, Anthony, remember when we were discussing the live-action Cars movie and I gave you my cast, especially Tom Holland as Lightning McQueen, Tony Revolver as Chick Hicks, Ryan Reynolds as the King? So, Julian, we want to discuss, me and Anthony want to discuss potential live-action Cars with you. So, we were figuring that the movie could happen, kind of like, if a live-action Cars was to happen, it would probably going to have to be something like the Sonic movie, where the cars are animated, but the real world is real and whatnot.
Yeah, I see that happen. So, I could imagine at the opening of the movie. So, in the Motor Speedway of the South,
Yeah.
Normally in the first movie, Lightning McQueen's tire popped. But in the live-action Cars movie, it could still happen. But somehow, a portal opens and McQueen goes into the real world.
Yeah.
And
A fan fiction.
Yeah. And so how can you guys picture a Back to the Future Part 4?
I can't, because, you like you said, hey, Anthony, remember when you told me that, Michael J. Fox, has, like, what was it? Parkinson's disease, where he can't run anymore. So, yeah, I think a Back to the Future 4 is out of the picture.
Yeah.
But if a Back to the Future reboot were to happen, why not throw in Jim Carrey as Doc Brown, and why not Tom Holland as Marty McFly? I mean, because fuck it.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, guys, speaking of which, about the MonsterVerse, would you guys want to see Millie Bobby Brown return in a future movie as well?
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see, in the next MonsterVerse movie, I want to see flashbacks from past MonsterVerse movies.
And when I was in Google, like, I heard I heard the fans is not happy about Millie Bobby Brown. The fans is not happy about Millie Bobby Brown being in a movie Godzilla vs. Kong. Like, but what's wrong with that?
Yeah, exactly.
Why? What the heck? Why would the fans being mad at Millie Bobby Brown being in Godzilla vs. Kong? What's wrong with that?
It kind of reminds me of that one time where that fan harassed her, even though she asked him or her to stop.
Yeah, especially that moment in TikTok where Millie Bobby Brown quit TikTok because of bullying and harassment.
Yeah, bro, like, what the fuck is... Bro, by the way, there are all these, like, homophobic comments going around. People were photoshopping her saying, kill all the gays, and a bunch of other bullshit I don't even want to explain, because it pisses me off.
Yeah, especially that one moment in a TV show, which...
Oh, God, bro, don't even start there, bro. God, I hate that bitch. I don't even want to say her name. God.
Luckily, that's a good thing I forgot.
Yep.
But at least Godzilla vs. Kong has the highest fresh tomatoes.
Yeah, a fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. And some, like, I heard some of the people have been hating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Was there a reason for that?
Well, the reasons why some people really hate Rotten Tomatoes. Well, let's say people likes to watch movies, and after they watch the movies, they like it, and they like the movies, which is probably is their favorite movies.
Yeah, I guess that's the same reason. So with people hating Millie Bobby Brown on Godzilla vs. Kong, that kind of reminds me when the people hating the second Secret of NIMH movie. Well, even though I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, you told me that.
Well,
about Rotten Tomatoes, people went checked on Rotten Tomatoes, and
right.
They checked the ratings to see what they can watch the movie, but when they saw the Rotten Tomatoes critics give a low ratings at the movies. Like, it could be means like a low rating think it's a no good movie.
Well, I saw I saw some 5-star ratings on Godzilla vs. Kong, which I know that the movie did really well at the box office, and because of that, it made $200 million at the box office.
Oh, by the way, Julian, me and Anthony forgot to tell you, the MonsterVerse is continuing.
Oh yeah. So a lot of fans, they wanted to. Yeah, so they do as the hashtag continue the MonsterVerse.
Exactly.
Yep. I thought Legendary and Warner Bros. Were losing the Godzilla license, but I guess not.
Yeah.
No. Warner Bros. And Legendary, they still got the Godzilla license.
But
Thank
I feel
God.
Like it's not going to expire anytime soon.
Kind of reminds me of the deal with Spider-Man and Sony that we had a couple years back, where like it took like a month for them to find another deal for the third Spider-Man movie to happen, and Tom Holland was so upset about it that he even unfollowed Sony on Instagram. I'm not even joking. Look it up.
All right.
I did hear Tom Holland unfollows the Sony on Instagram, but how come Tom Holland unfollows the Sony?
Because Sony owned the rights to Spider-Man at the time, and I guess he was probably mad at them for some reason. I mean, if someone wanted to remove me from a movie, I probably would unfollow him too. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I guess so. But in 2019, I heard that there was a rumor that Spider-Man is going to be leaving the MCU.
Yeah, that was correct.
But of course, Spider-Man never left the MCU.
Guys, oh my gosh. Okay, hold up. So, can you guys give me, like, 5 minutes of your time? I want to talk about some stuff.
Okay, sure.
So, last week, rumors kept coming out that the Venom Let There Be Carnage trailer might drop. I'm not having my hopes up, okay? Because I've been heartbroken millions of freaking times about this. Oh, and another thing, one more thing I want to discuss, guys. So, I'm sorry if I'm wasting your time, but bear with me here. So,
That's alright.
I want to talk about Tom Holland and Millie Bobby Brown again. So, I apologize for that. Okay,
That's
so...
alright.
So if you guys were to make a movie about, like, two siblings, of course, Tom Holland and Millie Bobby Brown, what would you guys do with that?
Well, if I want to make a movie that has Millie Bobby Brown and Tom Holland in a movie, then I already told you, like, my Secret of Nim remake. So
Oh, yeah. And, like, with Johnny Depp as that one guy?
Evil Martin.
Yeah.
No, Jeremy. I think it...
Well, no, you cast Jim Carrey as Evil Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jason Isaacs as Jenner.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I wanted to talk about a live-action Danny Phantom. So, I don't know if you guys have heard, but a live-action Powerpuff Girls is coming to the CW network. And I'm like, okay, so the Powerpuff Girls can get live-action, but my boy Danny Phantom can't get live-action? That's kind of not fair.
Yeah, but maybe they want to make it, but they just want to make a really good story to the live-action Danny Phantom movie, because directors.
Yeah.
They have to come up with a good story.
Yeah, alright, so I want to give you guys my cast, and this time I'm only casting important characters. So, the first ones are, of course, Danny Phantom himself, his girlfriend Sam Manson, and his friend Tucker Foley. Of course, you know me, I went with Tom Holland as Danny Phantom, but I changed a few things. So, I went with Catherine Langford as Sam, and Miles Truitt as Tucker. And for Danny's parents, Jack and Maddie Fenton, I went with Kevin James as Jack Fenton, and Jessica Chastain as Maddie Fenton. And for Danny's sister Jazz Fenton, I went with Catherine McNamara and one more. Oh yeah, and Tom Cruise as the future Danny Phantom, the dark Danny, his evil clone. And for Danielle Phantom, the female version of Danny, I went with, of course, Millie Bobby Brown, because she's younger than Tom Holland. And for Paulina, I went with Naomi Scott. Yeah, that's her name, Naomi Scott. And for Valerie, I went with Zendaya. Alright, now let's move on to the ghosts. Alright, so bear with me. I went with Idris Elba as Skulker, Halsey as Ember McLean, Jason Statham as Walker, and what was that guy? Oh, and Vin Diesel as the Fright Knight, and Nicholas Hamilton as Dash Baxter.
That's impressive.
Thank you. Sorry, I think I might need a drink of water after that.
Okay, yeah, can we get back to the Godzilla singular point?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so we're going to we're going to see this video about the major kaijus being renamed by Toho.
I mean, what are their names even gonna be? That doesn't even make any sense.
I know.
But there's a big part of me that's a loyalist and really loves making Sonic people character song. A little bit
Let's see.
explain it. I'm very excited for it, which I am. I'm definitely excited. But there's just something a bit strange. So, for one, a lot of their designs look a little weird. So, Pandora, Swamp Monster looks a little bit different than he's always looked. And almost just looks like a pterodactyl now. It doesn't even look like, it looks like there's a lot of Rodans. It looks like there's a whole species of Rodans. And there's a whole...
That doesn't even look like Rodan.
In this Netflix series. Like, if you want to look at the kaiju, it's
Well, in the show, there's a 2 versus Rodan.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, Hedora.
And,
Hanega.
Didn't say any of these right. So bad.
Hedora? Wait, is that Hedora? They're gonna renaming him to what?
Hanega.
Hinega? What kind
Yeah,
of silly
Hinega.
name is that?
I don't know. It kind of sounds like. It
well,
kind of sounds like. That name sounds like, hey nigga.
Hanega.
Yeah, I know.
That's Hanega.
What is it? What is it like? Is this like a second?
Is this like a racist cartoon?
No. Hanega. No. Hanega.
Yeah, I know. It kind of sounds like that.
H-A plus NECA.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, he's a blue Hedora.
It kind of looks like Chaos from Sonic.
Chaos?
Oh yeah, I kind of look like, as fun fact, like I can see there's a Kamanga, there's a behind. I can see the legs, like the spider legs, I guess.
It's got to be Kumanga.
Yeah, Kumanga.
And then we move to Gabra. He is being renamed Salunga.
Salunga?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, those names are confusing as well, but...
Once again, just...
Yes, Salunga is only the name in the... Yeah, that's him, Salunga.
Who the heck is that?
Salunga, a.k.a. Gabra.
Oh, that kind of looks like Anguirus. I don't know why.
No, it's like a mix of Gabra and Baragon.
Yeah.
But it might play out on...
Oh my gosh, I think the show did some kaiju fusing.
Oh, no shit.
So then we come to Rodan. So yeah, Rodan has had a really drastic design change, and not only his design, but his origins. And it seems like Rodan has just kind of evolved from this gigantic beast-like monster. I mean, especially coming off of Godzilla the monster.
I saw that clip from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, or
it's my favorite Rodan ever. But then we come to
it's Shy Rodan.
Radon.
You know, that actually isn't a bad name.
Radon.
Yeah. When I did watch Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, or should I say Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1993, and yes, in English version, I actually did heard that people did say Radon.
Oh, that's good to know. All right. Anyway, moving on.
But I'm glad that in this show they made this little callback to 1993 Mechagodzilla movie.
We then come to Kamanga, who has renamed Kamanga. Doesn't seem like too much of
Kamanga.
Kamakuras and Kamanga and Kamanga. That's kind of what that is there. So that's interesting, I guess. Not too different, so I don't really have honestly too much to say there. And I can't really find too many images of Kumanga either, or Kamanga, or whatever. But I did find this little image here, which looks...
Oh, jeez. It's hideous.
Kamanga.
Yeah, like some of the fans been thinking like it's a Kumanga or Megalon, but because of these.
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
Now, so far, it seems like a lot of these tied to the fight. So it seems like Kamanga, right, is a combination of Kamakuras and Kumanga to kind of make this hybrid.
I know.
Oh shit!
And then we have fusions.
Yeah, they kind of look like diffusions.
I bet more monsters are going to get more fusions.
Yeah.
It's billions, which is just another
Violante and King Ghidorah being fused together. Imagine what that looked like.
a 3-headed dragon plus a plant with vines on it. Psh.
Yeah, and wings.
Would it even be able to fly? Because the plant is heavy.
Oh yeah, maybe the wings will. Maybe the wings will generate create some.
Yeah.